Hi, I'm Mark from Mark Roberts Hypnotherapy, and this is my Gone in 60 Seconds Anxiety Relief video. If you know my reference to the film Gone in 60 Seconds, unfortunately this has nothing to do with Nicolas Cage. But I am going to show you three very simple yet powerful techniques that can rapidly dissolve anxiety. And you guessed it, all three of them can be done in 60 seconds or less. Anxiety can be so overwhelming. It can have such a devastating effect on you, your family, your friendships, your work life, your social life. But actually, anxiety is a natural human biological condition that is designed to protect us. And it has done a pretty good job for us humans over the years since the earliest days of humanity. And in the earliest days, it was designed to protect us against the risk of predators. But now, unfortunately, sometimes it tries to protect us too much. With anxiety, our minds form neurological pathways. So whether real or not, big or small, our mind always reacts to anxiety in exactly the same way. Sometimes we don't even know why we feel so down or low. The good news is that we can reroute these neurological pathways so you can feel more calm, relaxed, and emotionally in control. I use a hybrid approach, utilizing on techniques from hypnotherapy, NLP, which stands for Neuro Linguistic Programming, mindfulness, EFT, as emotional freedom techniques. Some of you may also know that as tapping, and also just simple breathing techniques. Different styles and techniques suit different people. These techniques I'm showing you today are very different from each other. So find the technique that best suits you. So the first technique I would like to show you is a simple yet powerful breathing exercise, which I'd like to give credit to the amazing Patrick McKeown. Breathing is a major part of mindfulness, and mindfulness is all about focusing on the present, the here and now, rather than the past or the future. Breathing is such a fundamental, basic survival action. It's amazing how most of us are doing it wrong. Instead of mainly breathing through your mouth, breathe through your nose instead. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose actually helps with anxiety, sleep issues, and helps you remain calm and relaxed, and also helps you focus. Most breathing exercises and techniques are actually difficult to do when you actually do have anxiety. But this one I'm about to show you is very simple and easy to remember. Just remember that you inhale and exhale through your nose throughout the whole exercise. So here we go. So just breathing normally, just inhale and exhale through your nose and hold for a count of 5. Then just breathing normally for about 10 seconds. Then inhale and exhale through your nose and hold your nose for a count of 5 again. And then breathing normally for around about 10 seconds again. Then repeat, inhale and exhale through your nose and hold your nose for a count of 5. And then just breathe normally for around about 10 seconds and repeat the process again. And you can repeat this for no matter how many times you want to until you start feeling more relaxed. So technique number 2 is a simple neuro-linguistic programming, also known as NLP technique. If you want to know more about NLP, then please check out my website. But with NLP, we can simply reprogram the mind on how it sees and reacts to a situation by rerouting the neurological pathways. So to start, When you have anxiety, I want you to focus and notice on where it is in your body. It will always have a location because feelings always have a location, but it could be anywhere. It could be in your stomach or it could be in your chest. But notice and focus where it is in your body. Then I want you to focus and notice what shape it is. It will always have a shape. It could be a square, it could be a circle, it could be some obscure shape, but just notice what shape it is. Then notice what colour it is. Whatever first comes to mind will be adequate. There is no right or wrong in this. So just notice what colour it is. And then finally, notice what direction it's travelling in. Feelings are always moving. There's always movement. So notice where the movement is, what the movement is. You know, it could be up and down, it could be left to right, or it could be rotating clockwise or anti-clockwise. But really focus and notice the movement. Now, as if pressing a button on a remote control, I want you to change the shape of it. There is no right or wrong, and whatever first comes to mind is perfectly adequate. After you've done that, change the colour of it. Again, there is no right or wrong. And then after you've done that, change the movement, change the direction of the movement it's travelling in. So, for instance, if it was moving in a clockwise direction, change it to anti-clockwise. And then once you have done that, speed it up, speed the movement up, make it go faster and faster and faster, so it all just seems a blur, the colour just seems a blur. Now just try and bring back that negative emotion. It just simply will not be the same. The third exercise, and personally my favourite one, is an EFT technique. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, and it follows the theory which is very similar to acupuncture, of the meridian or energy lines that flow throughout the body. And in the times of stress, we have an interrupted energy flow on these meridian lines. With a simple case of in EFT of tapping, or in the case I'm going to show you in a minute of squeezing our fingers, we can simply restore the balance in our bodies. So here goes. So all we simply do is simply squeeze the tops of our fingers and thumbs on each hand, missing out the ring finger. So missing out the ring finger. So squeeze just hard enough that you feel it, but obviously not too hard that it hurts. So just repeat this like 2 or 3 times, just literally squeezing each finger and thumb, missing out the ring finger. And it is amazing what a calming effect that actually has. You feel it instantly. Just as a little footnote to that technique, it was actually my wife who first showed me this many years ago. So if I had anxiety or was feeling a bit worried about something, my wife would actually just take my hand and just gently squeeze each one of my fingers and thumbs like I've just shown you. But the funny thing is, my wife didn't even know it was a technique. She was just doing it as instinct. And then it's only later on I actually found out that it was actually an EFT technique. And I've got to say, it's fantastic. It definitely reduces stress. It just makes you feel calmer, makes you feel relaxed almost instantly. You can literally feel it in your fingers and your thumbs after you've done it. So these are just 3 techniques I've shown you. But of course, these are short term, a bit like a get out of jail card solution. If you want more long term results to overcome anxiety, then I can help you. We will quickly get to work on identifying what's been holding you back, then releasing it and clearing it. I will also give you the tools to enable you to be more calm, relaxed and emotionally in control in any situation. Picking the right hypnotherapist is a very individual and personal choice. You have to have trust and connection in your hypnotherapist. This is why I offer a free 15 minutes chat so I can learn more about you and what your goals are, but I can also explain what I do and how I can help you. To schedule in your free 15 minutes chat, please click on the schedule button below this video. Or of course you can email me or phone me using the buttons below as well. I hope you've enjoyed this video. My name is Mark from Mark Robert Hypnotherapy. Be the best version of yourself.